high. Y'all want me to? Y'all when I try to
Hello
go high,
and
y'all want me to go
welcome
low.
to Sisters in Lit in Life, where we discuss the lit we read and life. I'm Layla.
I'm Trenda.
I'm Rayn.
I'm Trina.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Whitney.
And as y'all can already see, we are ready to dive in to go to have this conversation with each other.
Hold on.
This conversation with each other.
Wait a minute.
About
what did we read? What did we read, y'all?
We read Match My Nasty by India T. Norfleet.
Part one
Okay,
and two.
Trenda, do you wanna ask the question?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
Of course. Did she leave? No, right?
I don't even know what's going
Let me tell you
on.
something. That was priceless.
Oh my God. I can't believe she right.
What happened?
Right.
I don't even know what's going on, but
It blanked out. What happened?
So Rayn, you back, my girl.
I'm back.
So because I love to hear you talk about books. Come on, tell me, girl, how you feel about this book? How you feel about this book?
Why you want me to go first? Y'all trying to get the next.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Oh, twin. Oh, twin.
I would just try to be nice with this one. I don't know if the author is watching, but I'm just gonna be honest, it's very much predictable. I mean, we already know that these two people is gonna end up together. They're gonna be nasty in the bed together and stuff like that.
Were they though?
Where?
Trifling, but
okay,
that
could be a version of nasty. I like that, Trina. You may have just saved us this week, or saved something.
No, look at Rayn's face. She could have said this after Rayn said what she got to say. Look at Rayn's face.
Well, let me say. I'm gonna say this. I don't know if y'all did a recap because again, I got a little glitch. But I don't think first time authors. I don't think y'all
your first book.
No, this is not her first book. She had another book. No, this is not her first book. She had another book that I read at least 6 years ago.
Well, okay. So look, just to recap the book for those that did not read the book, right? Okay. So is this girl? Her name. What's that word?
Snooki.
Okay, so girl named Snooki, right? So girl named Snooki, this is just what I remember, right? Okay, so the girl named Snooki, she is in her apartment one day. Her boyfriend, she beef with her boyfriend because he's supposed to come over there and he don't show up. So he at the door and she like, gone on about your business, whoop whoop. So anyway, she go back to her room and she look out the window and it's a dude, which was weird. This is weird to me too because the way it read was like he was across from her.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. She got binoculars.
But they live in the same apartment complex. So weird. I don't understand.
So maybe the building made a U shape.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so she looking at her window and she see this dude and he walking out the window. He naked, dick slanging or whatever. And she started watching him. He lay back in his bed. He masturbating. She like, what's up? So she started masturbating. All right, boom. So they do that. So then the next day she at the grocery store and she see him. And the dude walk up and was like, oh, don't act like don't try to act shy now. You was just watching me.
That's that shit right there that pissed me off. That shit right there. You want to play hard to get. That shit pissed me off.
So she like, what you talking about? That wasn't me. And he was like, you lying, that was you, bitch. I seen you. And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So he was like, okay, you cooking just in case you want to bring me some food. I'm in the apartment. Woo, woo, woo. So she like, all right, I ain't bring you nothing, but whatever. So she go back to the house, cook, then take that nigga something to eat. Weird. But okay. So then whatever happened, they end up messing off with each other. I don't even know. But once they started dealing with each other, she breaking out swings, she swallowing, she gobbling the dude up. You was just all shy 2 seconds ago, so confused. I don't understand where that came from, but she like breaking out swings. She want to be recorded.
She likes to be recorded, yeah.
She free. I was just confused by that, but okay. And the rest of the book is just sex.
All her characters have split personality.
I'm gonna say this. I know as an author, this is one of the toughest things to do. Like you could, because you have to bring in the plot, you have to have character development, you have to make all these things mesh, and then you have to have a good storyline because you want to bring in your audience. I'm gonna say this: one of the hardest things for me was writing a sex scene.
Mm-hmm. Did not write
it. However, I would write my scene. I would go back and read if it doesn't sound realistic. So this is for me, and this might have been realistic to her. When I look at the title, when I read this title, Match My Nasty, when I get to a sex scene, I want to be in it so well that everything that they're doing is affecting the panties that I'm wearing.
You want a 10 vibe. I want a +1 vibe.
I want to not and knowing that someone has a big juicy dick and that pussy got wet. That is not making these panties over here moist. Okay, like that doesn't. I need you to show me. Don't tell me. So she needs to learn to show and not tell. And that's one of the things I'm going to say that is very difficult as an author, because you know where you want your character to go. You know where you want the audience to go. So sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you go ahead and you lead them and you take them there. You don't let them follow the breadcrumbs. I want to follow the sexual breadcrumbs so that I'm like, oh, let me pause this.
I think she didn't have the buildup. Like, I feel like they jumped in and smashed right away. Okay, cool. But I feel like
you can smash. You can smash. But I want something where I'm like, when I go to the grocery store,
the same scene.
The first man I see in the produce section, he better watch out.
What made me mad was when she basically played hard to get. You know, why would you do that?
Didn't. Like, I was confused. I didn't know if he was a nerd or a thug. I didn't know what she was.
I mean, you can be a nerdy thug, but you gotta.
No, I know. Like, I just know. Like, no. I got ADHD. You can't do that. Like, no. Like,
but honestly, nothing said he was neither one. I mean, in book 2,
he said
little bit. Yeah.
Hold on. Where you getting nerdy thugs at? That's
book 2.
Yes, he said that in book 1.
Well, I don't know where the nerd come from, but in book 2,
he said it in book 2.
He said it in book 1.
It's because he's intelligent. I think they were trying to play on that because he has a lot of degrees.
It's a lot of
okay, but just because
what degrees he got? He's a nerd.
No, he's a mechanical engineer. He has a business degree. He's in finance. He has a bunch of stuff.
Plumber.
No,
I missed that part.
No,
he's smart,
which means that it wasn't clear.
It's a whole bunch of stuff that's supposed to be.
Yeah, no, he's not a plumber. He got the business and inherited, but he owns the business and he has people. He went to go do hers because he was like, ooh, and his assistant was trying to play.
But just because you inherit the business don't mean you're gonna go in there and plumb some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, if you want to plumb some other stuff, you might.
I do remember that part. He was a plumber.
He is a plumber, but he has a degree in it's some kind of engineering degree, and then he has a business degree. I promise you.
It is in the beginning
because then he owns
it must be like
businesses.
one thing. It must be that like what she did about that girl raping her. It must have been like
that was another.
It was just one.
That was another instance of she told us, she didn't show us. Had she had like a flashback where she really gave the description about it, and see that's another thing where this book could have been. I know there was a book 2. You all in the audience out there, I didn't read book 2. Several of the ladies did, but that's where you use to make the book longer when you're actually telling. When you're taking the audience down where you feel like you were there in each one of these scenes. She told too much instead of showed us. I mean, we want to see these things.
Y'all find in that book where he said he had a degree, because I don't see it.
I'll go find it real quick.
Go find it. Let me know where it was.
Re-download the book.
Let me search it.
I know.
Not re-download it.
I deleted it already.
Yeah, it's gone already.
The word degree and is only in this book one time, and she was talking about the third degree.
Third degree.
That's
Nah.
so okay.
It's in
Business.
there. I'll find
I
it.
looked up business. Business ain't in this book like
Let's
that.
look up
about no degree.
engineer.
Okay, let me look up engineer.
I just know that he.
Oh,
don't
results.
business.
If really lemon. What is it in book 2?
No,
Is
it's
that
book
where it
one.
come in there?
It's
Because
book one.
baby, shit, I don't remember about no degrees. Okay, but that's neither. I just was confused.
So on page 43, she planned to call the plumber. That's chapter 5.
Cause he's a plumber.
Not his panty dissolving smile. That's not sexy to me.
Okay, why y'all looking for that? But that was where I was talking about, and I don't know if we was talking about this offline or online. How people just be putting random shit that don't mean nothing in a book.
Yeah.
That's at the end.
This beef with this friend. Now it's even now she dipping into it in the second book, but in the first book, the way that they was into it, and she just brushed over the fact that they was somewhere and she almost got raped. Wait a minute, how we just gonna brush off of that?
I feel like that was a good story. Like even when she was recapping that for what's his name, August, I was like, when she was telling that story, I was like, oh, this part is might start to pick up. Like they didn't.
But she just told us. See, and even if she showed what happened, because that was an opportunity for it. You were having a flashback. You were telling a story.
So
she could have gone back.
I'm gonna say,
but it serves no purpose because the beef with the friend is irrelevant.
It wasn't relevant to the story. Like she could have used it.
I'm gonna say this
it is a little bit. It is if you finish the second book.
Oh,
okay. Well, I'm on chapter 8 in the second book, and it ain't
the very last, like the very last 3 chapters of the book is when they talk about,
which is
and
why
I'm not reading the second book. This book, I mean, it was.
So basically, then what happens at the end of the book? The whole thing is Cynthia. You know how her boyfriend, she got mad because she thought she was trying to sleep with her boyfriend. That's how they started beefing in the first place. So her boyfriend is this serial rapist murderer, and she's been helping her boyfriend, luring women the whole time, and he's had this thing for Sookie for years. So they've been plotting and planning, like tons and tons of girls, raped and murdered and stuff like that. So
this is in the second book.
So this is the end of the second book. So then,
okay. So look.
So wait, hold on. Let me finish. So the reason why,
my head,
like Dominic, with her Cynthia's boyfriend's name is Dominic. Her and Sharon, the girl that owns the condos, they all go way back. So she had got the guy to try to run her over or whatever like that. But it was really Dominic who had asked her to do it because she wanted to get rid of Sookie anyway. But he was trying to get Sookie, like they trying to kill her.
Okay,
but so I wanted to fool around with her. So in the end, he actually gets her. Like they kidnap her, Sookie, and they take her back to her house, or they break into her house or something like that, and they pull her clothes off and all this crazy stuff. And he's talking about he wants to keep her and he doesn't want to kill her. And then Cynthia starts freaking out. She's like, no, we're gonna, do what you want to do with her, and then we gotta get rid of her. She can't keep her. So he ends up shooting Cynthia in the head because
what does this have to do with the plot of this book?
Nothing.
So I have a question.
So listen,
where's the
must be like
of this book?
I think this may be like a trademark for this author because, like,
you know what?
I'm serious. Let me tell you why I say this. The book Plan for Keeps, that's the only book that I have read by her, and I read it a long time ago. That book was something like that. Like she met this guy that was a player, and then like she started getting her car and stuff started getting tore up, and house got broke in, and some more stuff, and all his exes came together, and they were stalking her.
Mm-hmm. So somebody told her that was a good book, so she tried.
But see, this the thing. Plan for Keeps, to me, was a way better book than what we just read.
I don't know. I'm about to figure that. No.
Did y'all find this man degree?
I'm still looking.
Yeah,
I absolutely remember. I absolutely remember.
Maybe it's in book 2, because maybe I don't know what
it seemed like everything happened in book 2 where it's totally different from book 1.
But it's the end of book 2 though.
Yeah.
But it seems like in book 1 it's this cat and mouse, but she's not playing the cat. It's like, or she's not
her
playing.
Thing is, she keeps denying all of the stuff. Like, oh, I don't want you. But
she's playing hard to get.
But then we sleep together, and now I don't want you. I don't want you.
When he comes in the office and he's like, "Don't play with me, girl. You begged me to come up in this motherfucker." So it's like, why would you beg somebody to come there And then he says, thought you could work magic on my dick with your mouth, as you put it. And she said, and then he looked at her with an angry mug. First of all, I mean, I guess I see why you're upset, but you can't get mad if somebody didn't deny you. But like that wasn't attractive. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get off the book just for a quick second to make me to bring up something that I want us to talk about. This though is making me think of, was it Trina that put the questionnaire, the quiz in our group chat this evening?
That was Whitney, wasn't it? Who was that?
That was Whitney.
Oh, that was me.
That
Oh,
was
really? Trina,
Did you do it? Did you guys take
I
it?
did that on purpose. Did you see Trina's face? Like, no. So Whitney graced us with a quiz. Basically, and I sent it to somebody. Basically,
why do Rayn keep popping off?
What kind of sexual deviant you are.
Oh, Trina, give it
got your results, Trenda, Rayn, and Shannon.
What happened?
Yeah, we didn't get your results on sexual
I
deviant.
sent mine.
Oh, you sent yours?
Trina's was like 1,000.
Mine vanilla. Mine real regular.
I didn't see yours. I gotta go back and look at it.
Oh, she did, because she did.
Hey, Shadow Phone.
I just be wanting to read about it. I'll watch. I think my top was like Voyager or something. Like I'll watch, but
Yep.
yeah.
No, mine was switch. Like I'm not gonna be submissive all the time. I'm not gonna be dominated all the time. And that's very accurate. But it made me think about this book. But she wasn't even a fun sub that kind of talked back and talked shit. Like, no,
yeah,
I'm not gonna.
It was just she was just like, ooh, yeah, oh shit. That was all she said was like, oh shit.
It was like a regular relationship.
It wasn't it wasn't even regular.
Okay, but look, let me ask y'all this. Because when I tell you they was doing a bunch of fucking now. Like, let's just say that the sex scenes was like on point, like they really should have been. How much fucking is too much fucking? Like it was
this is what it is. This is what it is. It's too much when it's the same thing over and over again. There was nothing
even
new.
If it was different, but even if it was, I'm just saying in general, like even if
when something is new, you keep going back.
This is what this is what it should
y'all
have been.
fucking like 7 times a day.
I mean, no, in real life it's way too much. I don't. No.
In real life, that would work for me with my new person.
Absolutely not.
Until we get used to each other, like
I think
just roll off in it. Just
like
at least
y'all get no breaks. We can't.
No. We gotta have some breaks. Like throughout the
day.
They
wasn't breaking. They was like bow.
My
girl,
nasty.
I'm tired. Y'all don't get tired. These motherfuckers fucking 17
hours
a day.
All the time. And it was like every time he saw her, even if they weren't doing it, he was in some kind of public area, sliding the panties to the side, ripping pants.
It was like multiple.
I have never. I just want to go on record saying this. I have never in my entire life been so sick of hearing the words.
Drinking pussy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got so
creamy.
And how I have never, ever.
And
I think I was being too nice on my review on Goodreads, but sure,
every sex scene we heard about the big dick. Like we got it the first time. Like we know he worked with an anaconda. Okay, let's talk about how she mounted that thing. Climb up the side. Like give me something.
Gushy. I was like, damn, like you slipping and sliding in, like, bruh.
So is this our first time writing an exotic?
I'm gonna say that it is because the book that I read, Playing for Keeps, was better than this book. I'm gonna go out on the limb and say that this was her first erotica. That's what I'm gonna say.
She took time in building the characters. That's what I put in my review.
But no.
Go back. Rewrite.
Hold up, can I do that? I'm just trying to be nice.
You
can.
No, but look,
yes, you can.
And like that's the thing. Like that's why I was kind of because like I didn't see like no character development.
None. The only character development you get is Suki's crazy ass.
That's what I was talking about. Suki and
Suki have mispersonality. We don't even know who she is. I still don't know who she is.
I don't think I know she had a boyfriend that cheated on her. And
she was left. She was left in New
Orleans.
Suki was left in New Orleans.
That'd be another thing. That'd be another thing for me too when these books be like these people like so in love with each other, but really y'all ain't doing nothing but having sex. Like y'all really.
That's what she
ain't
says in the second
developed
book.
no relationship.
In the second book, she says, "Hey, let's not have sex. Let's get to know each other because every time we're together, all we do is have sex. We need to get to know each other and stuff like that."
Okay.
See, that's why this should have been.
But all he wants to do is have sex.
That should have been one book,
That's
and
it.
you know why? Because like that was their foundation.
Yeah, which I ain't mad about that. Like if that
No,
be
I ain't mad about it.
I just need something else that makes you want. Because the way he talking, her sister coming up there talking about, oh yeah, he never treated nobody like he treat you, like he love you. I know what it is. I'm in love, but how? What is y'all ain't talking? Y'all ain't doing nothing. Having 17 orgasms.
Conversation.
Right. I feel like there were different viewpoints. I feel like at one point it's first person, at some points it's third person. I was like, who's talking?
Yeah,
like,
I feel like that too.
It kept bumping around for me, and that was driving me crazy.
Like, this is no. I wouldn't
feel like I was being nice to the young lady, or
the y'all be girl ain't on the curve. I done told y'all.
Not me, not on this one.
I can't. I couldn't. I was, you know.
My mom always told me if I don't have anything good to say, then don't say it at all. So I just did not leave a review. But like her other book, Plan for Keeps, unless I'm not remembering it right, it was so much better than this book. So I do believe that she can write, and I do believe that she has some good books. I just think that this book was not it for her.
You know what also got to me?
She should go back to the drawing board. I think this book may have had some potential. But
yeah,
I think that first book, it was pretty much straight through.
Okay.
But I was also waiting on a problem to arise, which problems do arise in that second book, all types of problems. So I don't think I'm gonna be reading that second book. Matter of fact, I already told myself I wasn't gonna read that second book.
Okay, so y'all. So no, she has written more eroticas apparently. Because I went to her website.
For real?
Yes, I'm added on India T. Norfleet. The Naughty Bookshop. So it looks like this is her theme. The Naughty Bookshop, the complete catalog of author India T. Norfleet. The first book, Slide In Deep, Tongue Deep, The Tip of It.
Not tongue deep, baby, because your oral sex game in these books is trash.
Did she drop her phone?
Yes, she did.
It's trash.
Come Sit on It. The Sweetest High. More and More.
She get the sales from the book titles. Although this book has a 4.5 star review.
Hold on. What scene did she tell him about her encounter in New Orleans or with almost getting assaulted? It was they were eating somewhere. Where was that?
In book 2, because when
he goes to the convent, like they have a talk and she tells him what happened in New Orleans.
Shout up on
maybe it is book 2. Because at that same conversation is when he tells her about his degrees and stuff. So maybe it's not book 1.
Addicted to His Stroke.
So
Weekend Lust Binge. That one is sold out. Addicted to His Stroke is sold out. Clutch and Moan.
So wait a minute. So Shadow Phone asked a very good question.
Okay.
What she said?
Do y'all see it?
So how many chances do you give an author? Meaning how many chapters of a book do you give an author before dropping?
Now I do not DNF books. I will read the book.
I'll read a book too.
So I'm gonna be honest with Shadow Phone. I had to actually start over with this book a couple of times. And then when I finished it, I had to go back and reread it.
Now I ain't doing it
because I had such a hard time with focusing on
a lot of the repetition
because my mind is so scattered right now. But at the same time, the book really didn't. It really didn't do it for me.
Okay, here's his degree. Hold on, here's his degrees real quick. So he has a mechanical engineer degree. He has a degree in finance, and he has a degree in creative writing.
Okay,
it is in book 2.
Wait a minute. Those degrees. Say those again.
He has a degree
makes sense.
in mechanical engineering. He has a degree in finance, and he has a creative writing degree. So his reasoning behind he has 3 degrees. So hold on.
Those 3 degrees don't even.
So his reasoning for the mechanical engineer is because he was willed this business, and he wanted to. This was when he had nothing, so he wanted to learn this business. So he put all his time and effort in, went to school, got his degree in mechanical engineering part to do the business. And he still likes the business because it's challenging, but he wanted stuff to be able to fall back on for his mom and stuff like that. So then that's why he went and got his degree in finance, and he's a silent partner. And he owns a sex club. He owns a bunch of other things, and he's a silent partner in a business with his brother. And then I think the creative writing was because that was supposed to be the nerdy side of him in the book. I don't know, but
I missed out
a whole bunch of bush. But anyways, hold on. Hold on. Time out. Before you say that, Shadow Phone said, how many chances do you give an author? Meaning, how many chapters or books do you give an author before dropping?
I finish a book.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that doesn't mean the author's dropped. That doesn't necessarily mean the author's dropped.
Coloring book.
I will drop an author if I've read 2 of your books and they don't seem to be something I enjoy. And usually it's not even the subject of the book, it's the writing style. I can't get beyond certain writing styles. Like, I just can't. Like, even this book, there's just too much cussing in this book. Every other word was dick and bitch and nigga. I just can't, like, okay, there's nothing but cuss words, so you have no words to say. Like, I get it every now and then, and I need a couple good books need a little bit of that, but this wasn't that book. Do all this cussing the whole book. So I feel like for me, it's usually your writing style. I can get like 45% to a book, and I'm just like, I can't finish it.
Well,
hold on. She didn't have like grammatical errors and stuff. So I like a lot. Like there's some, like if there's an author who just has like a lot of, I'm not going to say even grammatical errors. Like if the sentences don't make sense, and it's just unintelligible. Like I can't read that. Like it's just not possible because I can't focus on even trying to pretend that I know what's going on with the characters. A book like this, you can read it because like you get like, okay, even though it might be not, and there's some people that talk like this, some people that cuss every other word, so like they're getting it. Even though that's not my thing, I can read this book. However, if this author writes something a little different, then I'll give them another try. Like if this is your style and all of your books on like with this theme are like this, I may not read it unless somebody says, hey man, have you read such and such? That one's a little bit different than all her other.
They'd have had to read all these and have to come to the same conclusion that these were all trash. And then, but this one book is really good.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I may read something else by her because I have, and I don't remember it being like this. I really did not like this book. I just can't even get this book half of a damn star. And this not me being funny. Like if you watch me, don't read it yourself because what I like may not be what you may like it. I just may not like it, but it did not catch my attention from the get-go. Because remember, I told you I was like, well, I gotta go back and listen to it again to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because I felt like I had missed something.
That's because she just jumped around.
I didn't miss
nothing to miss.
Yeah, she jumped around, so I feel like you thought you missed a plot.
Yeah, I did. I
really go back and like, no. Because even the way her chapters ended, and then it would start a completely different, like it didn't flow. Like it would start, it'd be like, oh, they was banging, and then all of a sudden she's 4 months pregnant. You're like, wait a minute, has it been 4 months?
Who got pregnant? She got pregnant.
She got pregnant. She was pregnant. Off the second book, she's pregnant. Yeah. She never even told him. She never told him. He figured out. He's like, you've been wetter, and you got milk in your breast and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, it's kind of like my dog. I didn't know she was pregnant until the end.
Not your dog.
But
you have to think you was pregnant. These folks just be skeeting. Y'all don't got no kind of y'all just be skeeting and swallowing the people. Like it's just
we don't know each other.
But and forget that part. I mean, because I guess people be sexually free, do what you want to do, whatever. But just it's all diseases or whatever. But that's the other thing I wanted to mention when I'm talking about people just be putting shit in books. It just don't make no sense. And this is why I wouldn't read another I can read stuff that just don't be for me or whatever. I can whatever, I read it. But when you just be randomly putting shit in, it just be pissing me off so bad. The scene in where he had kidnapped the PI and they were in the warehouse or whatever.
Yeah.
And he starts going in, like, you don't even want to be black. And he was like, I ain't black. I ain't never identified as black. I'm bleaching.
Where'd that come from?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Nothing to do
what
with
does that have to do with anything? The fact that the man, he black, but he's saying he don't want to identify as black.
We don't know him.
And he's gonna die. And you killed him. So
yeah.
What did that have to do with anything? Like, you just unnecessarily using the words. You should have used them words and explain how this lady got raped 2 books ago.
I think even the whole them trying to add the BDSM in the book, in the second book, I was like, this is not that kind of book. You got nipple clamps. I eased the nipple clamps.
She had to swing. She done unclamped from her seat.
It's too much. Oh, Rayn got kicked again. I was going on with Rayn's thing. Yeah, this was just a lot of jumble. I think this book was just trying to do too many things. Because I like good hood books. I can read a good hood book, and
okay, guys. So y'all saying that CNA thought was better than
I ain't reading books. I don't know about that.
Y'all put your thought had a better plot than this book.
I'm about to say, like,
you knew what was gonna happen. You knew what the book was about. I really don't know what this book is
about.
See, I told y'all. So y'all, CNA.
Who picked Match My Nasty?
Not me.
Shannon.
Oh, Shannon. Oh, because Rhapsody was supposed to be okay.
But Whitney, I'm saying, like, I feel like
listen, hold on.
For like new readers, like maybe
this is gonna be my last time listening to people that's supposed to read books. You see the fingers? Supposed to read books. Because you see all them 4.5, 5 stars.
People grading on the curve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a if you read this book and was like, "Ooh, this shit good."
So now here's the debate. If it's a bad book and you don't want to, and you don't like the book, right? Because I didn't like this book. Do you just not rate it, or do you rate it 1 or 2 stars?
I don't rate it because I don't rate it. Like, honestly, how am I gonna rate it? I don't even want to give it a star.
I've been feeling sorry for the author sometimes. I just do.
Like, and because I'm gonna be honest. At first, like, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Well, I have never like rated a book that I didn't like. I just wouldn't rate it. And then like Rayn made this comment one time, like Shannon just made the perfect example. Shannon was like, that's why I can't listen to people that's supposed to read. Because a lot of people are grading on the curve, like Rayn saying, like, we be trying to be like nice, you know what I'm saying? Without just trying to be nice without making people feel bad. But I just won't put I didn't rate on Goodreads for this book. I didn't.
I didn't rate it.
Like, so as an author, I really have mixed feelings about this because I have gotten a low review. I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all there was a girl who literally gave me 1 star because there was a bachelor and bachelorette party in my book, and so
she was mad about the strippers.
She was mad because the strippers were in the book, and she gave me 1 or 2 stars. My book had a plot, like you knew what my book was about, you know, like it flowed. So whenever I see a story like this, where it's like, because really your review should be to help the author, like, or to give them another viewpoint. Now, some people I'll be like, oh, your viewpoint's like nobody want to listen to that shit. But if someone has something to say about, hey, character development and getting your plot together, like your story needs to flow. If there are time lapses, we need to know this. Okay, 4 months later, like we need a warning 4 months later, and so that the audience is already know. Okay, well, we know that there's been a time for several things to happen. She's gonna catch us up, kind of in this 4 months, and we're gonna see how things have changed in this 4 months, like. I am on the fence about leaving reviews so that an author will know, like, this is something where this book lacked. Or this may have been one of her earlier ones where she was like, I know that shit like that. But so in my defense, I have evolved.
Here's what I think about that, though. I feel like when I leave reviews, it's for Goodreads. I don't really review other things. Goodreads is not an author platform. It's a reader platform. So I feel like as a reader and a reviewer, I'm reviewing for other readers. I'm not reviewing for the author.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to review for the author, I tag her in it and put it on my Instagram, which I'm not going to do because I have nothing to, like I'm an ARC, and it's like, only tag me in things that you are wanting to give good reviews in. You don't have to give me a good review, but don't tag me in bad reviews, which is
don't tag me in a bad review.
Yeah. But
okay, Platinum, that's what I'm talking about. Don't grade on no curve.
That's right.
So
and like that's why I really did not. If I could have skipped tonight, I would have, because I really did not want to say how I really felt about this book, because I have never.
No, you know what? Nah, and you know what? And we learned from the perfect person, Rayn. Thank you, because like I said, I've been doing it a lot lately, but I can't do it because I gave the explanation in the group. Like my reading age has developed from where I used to read, at this level at the very beginning to where I am now. You can't really read the same kind of books anymore and just be like, oh yeah, that's a 4.
Evolved.
Oh yeah, that's a 5. Yeah. Because my reading is completely different. See, like dark romance be hitting the erotica level different than this, put it in, put it in my, it's just gushy, and I don't want to read all that no more.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be gushy. I want you to give me all those descriptions so I'll know in my mind. I'm gonna say, oh, that shit was gushy.
Right. It don't gotta be dark. But let me tell you, for me, as far as rating goes, you have to really piss me off. Like that one book I told you was trash. Oh, she got that 1 star. She got that 1 star. And I had to tell the baby, you to waste my whole time on it. Because it was just whatever. But I know there are times where I don't like a book for whatever reason. It ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't feel like moved enough to actually type out a reason why I'm giving this low review, then I just won't review it. But if you piss me off enough to where I'm finna be like, hell no,
not the Bruce Almighty, not the Bruce Almighty.
Fingers over here doing crit walking. If you don't piss me off enough to where my fingers feel like crit walking, then you gonna get that 1 or that 2. Otherwise, I won't review it, because I know I'm like, sometimes I am a little hard, not hard, but I like what I like, or some stuff, it had to make sense to me. Like if it don't make, and stuff that I'll catch just because it does not make sense. Like that don't even make sense why you put that in there. And I know some people wouldn't even care.
Yeah.
This
book, I feel like whoever reviewed it on Goodreads is her friends and her close people.
I feel like she has an audience. Looking at all her
catalog, probably not, because a lot of people like these kind of books.
But they don't offer any kind of anything. Like I get.
Well, for us, like take the sex scenes out of it.
Damn.
You take the sex scenes out of it, nothing about the book besides the sex scenes.
But if you take the sex scenes out of it, because for me, I'm speaking for me, I'm sure for y'all too, these sex scenes is just remedial, like
very, very vanilla.
Just no, it ain't. But
they're
that's
just
because
not,
of what we read.
They're not erotic.
They're not erotic. It's
right, but for some people it may be.
Oh
yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
So
was that the coloring book? It's like I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Okay, because let me tell you,
I'm playing.
For some people it may be, but we used to read what we used to read, and then we look at this like, this you gonna have to give me
you're
more.
right. This could be erotica for some.
So okay, let's be honest. Okay, so Rayn, you like urban romance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Shannon and we just introduced us to a book, The Fourth Wing, right?
Okay.
We all agreed that book was good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that it has anything to do with the different types of books that you read. I just think this damn book suck ass.
No. I agree with that. I'm saying as far as the sex scenes go, we're reading the sex scenes and it's like it ain't, just her talking about
they not busting
red and he sucking on her like that ain't gonna do it for me.
Yeah.
But there is somebody else that is really probably like really like closed off and like
maybe they don't conservative.
They don't read that and probably get a little moist.
But they probably don't read her books. Oh gosh. I think the whole book should have been her opening scene. I feel like was really good. I really enjoyed the fact that she bust out these binoculars, was watching this fine chocolate man
She
across
got
the hall,
caught.
had her
It had
rose, and she was getting it. I said, yes, this is gonna be good.
This
And then
had potential.
I said,
Yeah.
yeah.
It had
There was
potential.
like 3 moments in the book where I was like, this could be a good story if it was one book. You tied all this shit together. Like she could have been a good
Elaborated
lawyer.
on some
Let me
shit,
be
took
let
some
me
shit
be real.
out.
After she caught the boyfriend cheating, after the scene of her watching August, when she went to the grocery store, I was done after that.
But look,
That's
no.
me.
Okay, look. If I told a story and said, you know, I met a guy in the grocery store, he was cool, I started feeling him, we started messing off and dating, my boyfriend came back in the picture, and or my best friend was beefing with me, and come to find out they plotting. My boyfriend really this dude I met, he really a little thug. He around here locking people up in the warehouse.
Right.
You know, like it could like just
Something to stir, throw something in there to
right.
stir the pot a little bit so you can get something.
Just take that sex out, because y'all fucking
It is
2
trash.
doing it.
You could have faded to black in this book. I'd have been okay.
Baby, take half of that sex out.
They
Take
could
half
have
of
been
that.
And to me,
nasty.
they kept
I
saying
wanted
like,
to know more
August,
about the characters. I just
Well, they
wanted
kept
to
saying
know
too,
more
like,
about them.
August isn't who he says he is, and he's not this nice guy. I thought it was gonna end up being August, the one who tried to rape her up in New Orleans. Like I thought she was someone who had been paid him, and he like I was like, even that I'd be like, what?
Right.
She just, I think she was so focused on the sex, or that this was supposed to be an erotica, that she missed, like you just missed other opportunities for the book to be decent.
Yeah, she was so focused on
the sex was
having sex the whole time.
And it was trash.
Yeah,
because they doing the same thing over and over again. He flipping her
over and over.
her
He done ate her pussy so many times.
Do you think that she doesn't understand the term erotica book, or does she just
that may be erotica to her though? Like Rayn said, that might be how she has
it's only so many times you can squirt, bitch.
Thank you. Girl. She did it like 4 times in one sit. And I was like, you ain't got no liquids left. You dehydrated, drink some Gatorade.
Girl. And still up and still go back to the room and have some more sex. Bitch, y'all gotta be tired. Y'all had sex 4 times on the beach. And then you got your ass back up and went and had sex in the shower. Girl, get away from me. You could not you do that is too much.
Well, I feel like you would have friction burn at this point.
Mm-hmm. You'll have a whole UTI, bitch. Y'all know.
A lot of authors don't create stories with stamina that give what they got. Not enough to carry a whole book.
It ain't, and then what she tried to do. The same
thing. She said it's like an intermittent Wi-Fi signal.
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to go back and read one of her other books that's not supposed to be erotica, because I just don't remember.
Okay, so does that answer y'all's question? Like, do we throw the author away? So you see how one of us just said, I'm gonna go back and read something, and so she'll come back and report it, and she'll be like, either she's gonna be like, no, it's the same, or she's gonna be like, y'all, no.
This is my reasoning. I have over 500 books on my TBR. Why would I give an author 3 chances for a book when I have
you read the
hundreds?
Right.
Yes, there's not enough time for me to give you another chance. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You read 2 books. But you read 2 books.
You read 2 chances.
I'm not
having one chance with this.
We read one. You got to count this as one. This was only one book.
True, it is.
One book. It left off right where it picked up. One book.
This is only one book. I don't even know why she made it 2. This
trying to get that cliffhanger.
I think marketing, and that's the thing. It's like it's the trend. And this wasn't a book for a cliffhanger. This wasn't a book to just tell the story.
Yeah. Well, there was
because
actually in the
book. How many pages was that book anyway? Could it been 2? Could it just been one book?
Yes, this should have been one book. It would have been a 200-page book and kept it at that. Keep it moving.
Yeah, whatever that issue with the rape and all this, that was unneeded. This was supposed to be a right. Y'all could have just fucked y'all way into pregnancy and called it.
Thank you. This could have been a romance.
Yes,
exactly. Yeah.
This didn't have to have no kind of
It could have been a woman's fiction.
Thank you.
Women's fiction.
You know what? I will suggest that book to somebody that I know of that would actually like this book for some reason. But yeah, you know, some people be like, "Oh, I read books," but don't read the book.
One of the girls in the other book club said this. We need this. You'll like this book. Yeah, I'm gonna go give her my mind.
Who?
I recommend this.
She wasn't your friend.
She is, and I like her so much. I'm about to be like, don't do this to me no more.
I need names.
Hold up, I missed it. What you talking about, Whitney?
She said, "Rayn, bring the pain."
What
Let me tell
is
you
it?
something. Our scoring should be like on a Rayn curve. That's what you call it, the Rayn curve. Like, do you make the Rayn
baby
curve or
on a
not?
Rayn curve? She not
ain't
getting
gonna
no
make it.
stars.
They're not gonna make it.
They
Is
ain't
it
gonna
a
get no damn
thunderstorm?
stars after she get done. They ain't gonna get no stars.
Is it a lightning shower? Is
No,
it a drizzle?
Yeah, no. Not compared to the other stuff we be reading. Then we need You can't give me this after I done read +1.
Thank
Y'all
you.
done had me read
Kingdom.
We read Kingdom. We just read
Vicious Bonds.
Like,
Even Vicious
what you
Bonds.
just say?
It's gonna be very hard to come
Ruin.
behind.
even the coloring book. Like,
Oh no, hell no!
You
I didn't
before
even
you,
get
Rayn.
that
You didn't read the coloring book.
You came right after it.
coloring.
It was
Terrible.
good.
You know what? I don't think we should mention the coloring book.
The maps. So yeah, we just.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Lord help the girl. I know we do. We didn't even get together. I need to update my list, man. Like, we gotta do the wheel and stuff like that. Figure out what we reading next time.
Oh, I can't even do the wheel.
That's
here.
okay. I can pick a name out of give me the pen.
oh, don't pick my name.
I got the,
No,
I
it's
got
not
the
mine
wheel,
anyway.
but
My name's
I
not
can't
in it.
do it.
My
Oh,
name's
you
Show y'all.
I know what book I'm gonna tell you how to read.
My name's not in it anyway because I just went before.
And this was my book.
Oh yeah, my name not in it either.
Wait, whose book? So wait. So this we had restarted the wheel. So whose book did we read last? We just read
Mine.
Shannon's book.
Shannon, and before that, remember I had the unputdownable thriller that was
The
put down.
surgeon.
Yeah, because we started. So it's either between Whitney, Trina, Trenda, or Rayn.
Remember I had the fantasy, the coven.
Was that this new
Coven?
cycle? Yeah,
I thought that was
new
the
cycle.
last one.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
this was a new circle. So it's Whitney, Rayn, or Trina.
Okay.
Oh, Rayn over here in limbo. Sorry, girl.
Hey,
I
Rayn.
don't know what happened. I got kicked off.
Look, hey, it's better to be kicked off and be able to come back in than sitting in darkness.
Oh Lord.
And then what we'll do is whoever gets
Shadow
picked,
phone trying to start some. What's the color?
We can't tell you though.
we can't tell what's
say
color,
that.
but
We can't.
you
tell
got to go back and watch the
Yeah, we
video.
can't tell you.
Why did you go back and watch our first
And
two
we're not
videos?
gonna tell you which video is. We're not even gonna tell you which one it is.
What we're gonna say, I'm gonna give
That
you
was
a
the
hint.
hardest video
Watch
ever.
the maps. Take heed to the map.
The hardest one.
The map wasn't mentioned because there was now.
Oh, y'all being funny. Y'all
Rayn, you
was
know what?
shit.
And
I
Rayn
won.
came on. Rayn joined
Rayn
the
knows-
podcast
Rayn
right
knows who we
after
talking
that.
about.
I know now, but I really
Yeah, Rayn
Okay.
joined the
So-
podcast right after that.
like, wait a minute.
Not the little pieces of paper.
We got
that's
Ursula.
a spin wheel.
Okay, y'all.
It's like
reason
the
why-
bingo
the
numbers.
reason
The
why
bingo
I'm
numbers.
sitting in the dark is because I live
I
in
can't stand
Texas,
her.
and we done had a power outage, and so that's why I'm sitting in the dark.
Oh
Whitney,
man, we got
how
her
you
name.
pick your own
Whitney.
name? How you pick your own name?
I don't know. Let me go get my list real quick.
Rayn.
Why
Hold
she
on,
get her li- huh?
where's your categories?
I'm just gonna pick whatever I want.
Rayn.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to write all the
They'll want you to
categories
read
down.
Read their books.
Do you know which
It's
categories
good.
are left?
You just be careful what you wish for.
Hell
baby.
no, I don't.
I just
Yeah,
sent
I don't
Darlene
remember
like
either.
I just sent Darlene like a 6
I
paragraph.
think I can kind of figure it out.
She probably
And
was
she
like,
wanted, and she wanted all of it.
Mm.
I
She
sent it
wanted
to
all
her.
of it.
I wouldn't officially like I wouldn't put it on like a real review, but I just inboxed it to her.
And then she said thank you because you caught something in her book. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I did. I be reading. I was confused. I was like, what is going on?
But you know, sometimes you need that, especially for
Yeah.
art readers. Like we need you to question that. Like we need art readers like you, Rayn.
Yeah.
And
But
y'all
sit
said,
down.
have to
You really
rewrite,
want me to
completely
read
rewrite
it,
the
send it to
story.
me. You just be careful because I be.
So what was this genre? Was the erotica genre?
yeah, we
Yeah,
had
okay.
erotica,
So
we
let me
had
don't do that one.
psychological
Ooh,
thriller,
and that-
and we
Wait a
had
minute. Was
That
Fourth
book was-
Wing? Was that just a random where we said we're gonna
That
read
was
it?
just a random book.
That was our like
Because-
bye week.
Yeah, that was our bye week because Rayn said that she needed to play catch up. So
Okay.
that was our bye week.
All right.
So I think I'm gonna so because this was erotica, I kind of want to read this urban fiction book.
Okay.
Oh hell.
Okay. Oh.
Right? So
Oh.
it's called Them Boys from the Bottom by
Oh
Diane
my
Johnson.
god. Ah!
No,
Is it good? No.
You gonna give us
That
the
sounds
most
good. I like it.
ratcheted ass urban man.
I don't want to read it.
Goddamn.
Is it good though, Shannon?
I don't know. Oh my god.
We're gonna find it. It's on my TBR. I've been wanting to read it.
What's it called?
Whitney, for
Them
real.
boys from the
You
bottom. I like
You
the way she
lying.
said it. Them boys from the bottom. DA.
Yeah.
I know
Them
you
boys.
fucking lying. Oh,
from
this
New
one of
Orleans?
them covers.
Oh,
Oh,
but they from New Orleans.
But Diamond Johnson is good though, so that's okay. Diamond Johnson good.
Oh,
Oh, it's
I
a
can do it.
series.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
hell.
mother-in-law is actually reading that book and she like it.
Not the mother-in-law.
So
It's
I
got
just
5
went off these
stars.
reviews. It said this is messy. Whoo, the drama. Whoo, the chaos in each person's life. Like I was like, yes.
So can
let's
I be honest
go.
with you? Just looking at the cover, we going by the cover. It look like it's missing, full of drama.
Is this a young
cover-
adult?
She said it's
busy.
good.
What you say, Ray? What
Is
you
this
say,
a young
Ray?
adult book? Because they 17. What the fuck?
What?
Not they 17.
I didn't even read the synopsis for it. I don't know what this book's about.
And my mother-in-law enjoyed this book. She reading all the whole series of this book.
Okay,
So do we
come
have
on,
to
what's
do
up?
we have to think twice about your mother-in-law's reading?
Come on, we
Yeah.
read it. No, come on.
Questionable. You ain't even say
One of them 31 years old in this book.
Okay,
It's
come
about
on. We
4
gotta-
brothers. That's a lot to go over in 179 pages.
But hey, let me tell you, I don't read a book. They can do it. If they can write it, they can
Wait
do
a minute.
it.
The band name is Taliban, Tedman, Tremaine, and Tahid. That's the 4
Taliban
brothers?
gonna be my favorite one. I can already tell because his name's Taliban.
Not Taliban.
Taliban.
Yep, Taliban, Tedman, Tremaine, and Tahid.
Yeah,
So-
I like Taliban and Teed.
So what do you get when fate constantly brings together two people who are at completely different stages in life, status, and wealth? You get Taliban and Sage. Can it work though? Can a man like Taliban, who has endured so much, really connect with a woman like Sage? Sage is forbidden fruit. Her fiance was street royalty in Miami, so she's considered off limits. How can it ever work between the two? Just wait and see. So this book doesn't focus on all 4 brothers.
No,
It does.
each book is
No,
about
you
one
it's
brother.
it's a series.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
had to-
this book focuses
I had
on
to do
Taliban and
I'm
Sage.
excited.
So
Because I picked the urban fiction, y'all.
Girl, I'm so proud of you.
I mean, because if he
Hold up. I hope this book don't make Trenda's head hurt.
I hope it do.
Oh, because baby, let me tell you something. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I gotta
sure.
return the book. Let me return Mesh My
I'm
Nasty,
excited to read
Press
this.
Record, Running Back.
You excited to read this one, Rayn?
I'm gonna have to tell my mother-in-law like
I
I'm
love
reading
her,
this
girl.
book.
But
I like
I'm
it.
look, I already done started my book by Kennedy Ryan. Ain't that the book I started? I told you I was gonna start.
Is this a
Which
book that'll
one?
pay you? Let me see if
The-
it's
Trigger
old-
warnings.
Yeah, the one with the trigger warnings. Cause baby, let me tell you something.
Story contains content that might be.
I want to say I saw it on TikTok, and
suicide.
as soon as this book made me cry, I'm gonna block the person who.
What you
wrote
talking about? What book?
long
A
shot.
book by Kennedy Ryan. Long
What's the name
shot.
of it?
Long
Long
shot.
Sh- Oh, I ain't reading.
Oh, this gonna have twin head hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Baby, let me tell y'all. Oh, we done some because that book. I'm telling you, book that had me in real tears in multiple parts of that book. Don't what's the book? Damn. Hold you down.
Oh,
What-
that book was
who-
good.
who is
Tracy
that by?
Brown. Tracy Brown.
Tracy Brown. Yeah, Tracy Brown. It
Yes,
was
I
That was good.
crying.
We did that for
Multiple
book
parts
club.
of that book. I was
You
like,
know that she passed away.
I know.
Yeah.
Now
Is
that
that the
was
author that
good.
passed away some months ago?
Yeah.
she
That's
was
2 or 3 months
It
ago.
was like 2
Yeah.
months ago. Yeah.
And
So
it was so
Shadowphone asked, speaking of trigger warnings, do y'all like them or would you rather be
Yes,
surprised?
please give me trigger warnings.
We don't got no trigger.
Hold on. No, we
I
don't.
like
Hold
to be
on.
surprised.
It depends. It depends. Because some people give trigger warnings and then you be surprised that shit ain't in there.
Well,
So
if
that's
you
not
got
the ones
rape
you
in
like.
your
How
book,
about that? And I'm
If you
sorry.
got-
The
to say it
coloring
like
book
that.
did that, and the maps. She did that a lot. and it was a damn lie.
So, yes, I think trigger warnings are absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
I personally don't read them because I don't have a trigger, but I feel like for people who do have them, like Trenda, you would be maybe traumatized reading this book and be turned off from this author going forward.
Yeah.
Right? So there is a very popular author out there for the palm colored ones who doesn't like to do trigger warnings because they think it ruins the book. You can skip over the trigger warnings. It's on paper and it says triggers. You can just, like I do.
My thing is this don't lie about your trigger warnings. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, don't lie about the triggers though. You got BDSM in here, it better be some BDSM in here.
Yeah, because sometimes the triggers don't even really, the warning doesn't really outline what's about to happen for real, because you know, it could be some BDSM shit, and then you get the spit, and I'm finna go.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest, like the trigger warning that I like
to be surprised, but if I happen to glance over the trigger warnings and then I don't see it in there, it's kind of like, well, damn, why'd you wasted paper, you wasted tree.
Because I expect to see each one of those things you warned me about.
Yeah.
I want to see it in there. Even if it's a trigger that I don't, even if it's something that triggers me, I want to see it and be able to skip over. But if it's a trigger where I'm like, yes.
But I'm a dark romance girl, so I read my books based on triggers. The more triggers you got, the more likely I am to read it.
But see, like me,
you like
if you got like rape in your book, I need that trigger warning. And like I read books that have like rape in it. I ain't trying to be funny. I skip over that part. I skip over like the rape scene, but I still read the book. That's why I'd be glad like they had a trigger warnings, because the book still be good. I just can't read that part of the book.
How do you know how far to skip?
I swear to God, let me tell you, because like, you know, like if you got a good author that's really writing this book,
you can tell
it's something about the scene that's gonna give you the clue. Like Kimberly Brown had a rape scene in one of her books. I skipped over that part of the book. I skipped maybe like a page and a half. And then like what I did was I went up just a little bit of the book. You know what I'm saying? To like the part to where like she killed the guy. So I knew then I had missed the rape scene of the book. You know what I'm saying? Am I making any sense when I say that?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I still read the book. That's why I'd be glad for the trigger warnings. I just can't deal with like rape. I can deal with the domestic violence. I can't do rape at all.
Yeah. Which is why it's triggering for some people. Makes sense.
The domestic violence is the thing for me, because somebody next to me might get punched in the ear after I read that. Oh, thought you was thinking about doing what that motherfucker in the book did. You be like, oh, you know.
I need all the triggers. I feel like I haven't found. I'm on a search for the trigger that does it for me. Haven't found it yet.
So like even like the book,
I have some icks. I have some book icks, but I don't have a trigger.
What's the book that when we was reading? What it was, Kingdom, and they did like that play scene. So like I knew about the scene because you know they had the triggers up in there, but to me the scene wasn't. I guess because I knew it was kind of like role playing.
And this was consensual.
Yeah, so it didn't bother me, but he still.
Oh, you know what, girl? I came and I'm glad I didn't pick the erotica book, because the erotica book is called Bait, and it's by Jade West, and it's about a girl.
Oh my God!
About that. I'm gonna have to remove that book from my list because she can't read that one. That whole book is triggering. It's so good though.
Wait a minute, what's the name of the book?
Love Jade West. Bait. I'm just gonna read it because
okay. So listen, I probably can deal with Jade West. I read one of her books.
What book you read?
It was the one where like the guy had the girl. He was like switching girls out, like bringing them to like train them. That was in like a school or something. I'm gonna have to go find it. Sell Your Soul or something like that.
Oh, you know, Sell My Soul. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
So I did read that book.
That was so good.
It wasn't
Jade
horrible.
West is good.
You know what I'm
Y'all like dark romance, Jade West.
So yeah,
man. Because if Shannon hadn't picked erotica for this last book, we would have been reading Bait, and I already forgot about your trigger, girl. I'm sorry.
No, like if I can just skip over that part.
No, it's the whole book. It's the whole book. That's her fantasy.
No, it's to get.
He do it real well. She goes on a website and the whole book is that.
Well, okay, but hold on. So wait a minute. But this is what she wants, right?
She wants it.
Okay, so I can do that because she wants it.
She talking
I
about
can't do the part-
involuntary essay.
Oh, involuntary.
Yeah,
okay.
I can't do the, like
Actual. Okay.
yeah.
I got you.
So
I can keep bait on the list. Get ready for my
yeah,
rock.
keep bait on the list.
It's
I can't do the one with
But see, and that's where it gets like
right.
yeah, because I'm like, I picked the erotica category, but see that book that you talking about is erotica. That's not even an erotica category.
It is definitely erotic.
Is it that way on Amazon, or is it like goth romance or suspense
I don't use
romance?
Amazon because I feel like Amazon's deceiving with their categories. So
Oh,
I just
So
God.
what
base
do
it
you
off.
use?
I use my own gut because I read it and there's a lot of fucking
Shit!
in
If
it.
that was the case, then we wouldn't have read
Yeah.
this damn book.
Yeah, I just use my
Lord.
gut with it because I feel like the last book I picked, even for Amazon, had the contract as erotica.
Okay,
It
so
did.
y'all,
it
but
did.
Amazon does not pick necessarily the categories. The authors, when you're on KDP,
They do.
as the author, you get
They
to
add
choose
3
what
suggestions.
categories. They ask you for
Wow.
3 main categories
Yeah.
you want your book to be placed in. And I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes there are people who want to make that top 100.
Yeah.
They put their books in areas where there's
Categories
not the
where it
correct
don't belong.
category.
Right.
Yeah, that's dumb. Don't do that.
Well, no, it gets you more sales.
But
And
it's
you
dumb.
get that
You
little
make me
orange
mad.
ribbon. But does that mean you're not trustworthy as an author after that?
No, I mean,
Mm.
I just wouldn't. I still like the contract, regardless of whether or not it was erotica. It just was the wrong genre. So I think what we're doing, we need the right genres. Whereas the contract, I thought it was a good book regardless. I probably would have read it regardless of whether it was erotica or not.
Mhm.
It wasn't. It was still a good book
Because even she,
plus one
even
baby.
she said,
Woo!
but like even she told us, she was like, that book
This
is
is
not
not erotica.
erotica. Yeah, she was like, it's
Oh,
not
Tanner
erotica.
wrote that
Then
too,
she
right?
took us to
That's
erotica.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tanner
That's
can
my
write.
favorite. She said,
So
"What's your
somebody else
favorite book?"
says Amazon will sometimes pick categories, and sometimes it will, because I know I've gotten top 100 in a category, and I was like, that's not where I put my book. So it's weird. I think what they do is they kind of see like what people like to read and what they're buying, and I think they use that algorithm and say, okay, well maybe your book is base placed.
Also on mine, when I'm in my Kindle, they have me do insights. So they'll ask me to pick pick what 3 categories you think this book is in.
Right.
So maybe they use that to determine it, because you may think it's this as the author, but me as the reader say it ain't this, honey. This is what it should be.
They just started doing me like that on Kindle.
Yeah, I've been doing that for a while. What's your favorite book by Black authors so far this year? Oh gosh.
Mine
Kingdom.
plus one.
Plus
was
one.
real good.
Plus one.
Plus one was good. Kingdom
Kingdom
was
really good.
I don't think I have one by a Black author
Yeah,
this year.
I
It's
don't
Taylor
have
Rose.
Before I
one
Let Go.
Is she black?
Who?
Oh
Who?
yeah, Taylor Rose for Hunt and Ruin. Is she black?
Oh,
Yeah, she black.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
But
she's
I don't have.
she's Kenya Wright.
Yeah, Kenya Wright. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who Taylor Rose is. Yeah, she black.
Yeah.
I like
This
Kitty
my
Kendrick right now. I like her a lot.
So
I
you
don't.
have
Kendrick.
read her book?
I read what's it called? You didn't like Beautiful Chaos?
No.
I did
I like
read
the one
Beautiful
before that,
Chaos,
too.
but
That
I don't know. Like when it comes to like my favorite 2 authors are like Kenya Wright and Tiffany Patterson.
I don't think I've read a Tiffany Patterson book.
Like she can write. Like when
she
I say
can
like
write.
she can
What you
write,
call it?
she can write.
Aaron's Patience.
Patience,
Aaron's
yeah. Like she got like a
is good.
whole series of stuff, but like
She do.
What's her category?
books
What's her
are
genres usually?
She do like
IR.
but
She
she
does
does
what?
have like
Interracial.
Oh, okay.
yeah, but she does have like a it's a book called Safe Space. It's urban.
Are they like romances?
Yeah, they romances.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
The
guy's like always an alpha male, so
yeah, he an asshole.
I love a good asshole male.
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
she
an
be
asshole.
making assholes. I'm talking about like the assholes you be want to punch in the face, but
In the throat. Punch him in the throat.
like I read like her books. Her and Kenya Wright are my top when it comes to
I think I like Christina C. Jones. I feel like every book I've read from her, I've really enjoyed this
She's
year.
good.
Yeah.
I like her.
So wait a minute. I just downloaded a book by her.
Which
that
one?
I want to say that Whit told me to download. I
Which
just
one?
haven't read it yet. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to tell you. I think she just released it.
My favorite.
Hostile Takeover.
Oh, that book
Hostile
was so
Takeover.
good. So
Who y'all
good.
talking about? Kimberly Brown again?
No,
no.
listen, Rayn. You gonna stop doing
I
that. You ain't even read no book by her
My
yet.
favorite book by Christina C. Jones is Wonder.
I didn't read that one.
I
That was
yeah.
good.
Like
It's
that
an
one.
Alice in Wonderland
Yeah.
retelling.
Ooh, let me go add that one.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was real good. It was real good. No, we talking about Christina C. Jones.
Who would have been there this weekend, but
So sad that
She's not coming.
No, I told
She's had
you
a
she done
baby.
just dropped
She
the
just
whole
had a
baby.
baby.
Oh,
Who had a baby?
that's
Christina
right.
C.
You
Jones.
did. Dang.
I think I liked Anonymous Acts by Christina C.
oh, that's my favorite.
So
It stayed
good.
and let me tell you, and that was one where it started off with sex immediately. So
Yeah.
an author can show sex immediately. You can have
No, it wasn't really sex though.
it was a sex like scene because it was like
over the phone.
they were over the phone.
Yeah.
And it was like it was understood. Those were two people that had never met, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you could still build a chemistry and a tension
Yeah.
between two people and start the book off with something that's sexy.
Yeah.
You know, but some
I like a fast burn. I don't even like a slow burn. I mean, I want there to be action. Like, I need y'all to be fucking at least in the next 3 chapters. I can't wait.
first 3 chapters.
55%. If you get past 30% of this book and there's no sex, I'm upset.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset.
Unless they keep you entertained, you know.
I'm upset, Trina. I'm upset. I can get past it, but I remember it. I'll be like, this shit didn't
Did you say you remember it? Did you say that you remember it?
I remember. I'll be like, oh, that bitch, I don't. She writes stuff after 55%. I can't read this. Can't read this. But
I feel like you're wasting my time.
Yeah.
Man, I finished Keep It to Myself.
Who's that
by Brienne.
Have you started any of the books for Indie Love?
Hell no.
I need to start those.
Shit, I'm just going.
I think that's 3 books I'm supposed to read for that.
Yeah, it's 3. Well, you know, they only probably gonna read like 1.
What's the first? It's the Takora. Is that the one we're supposed to read for?
Mm-hmm.
I know I just added it to my thing too.
Takora,
I want to read that.
Feel Me in the Dark. Feel Me in the Dark by Takara Monique.
But I think I like her. I think I read one of her books before.
Yeah, we did read. What is she the one that did the Dirty Assassin? I mean, the Dirty Doctor.
Yes,
yes, that was good.
Keep You to Myself by Brienne Dene. Who is these people that's driving
what
in
about
front of
that
my
Feel Me in the Dark? We're supposed to be reading that?
That's for book discussion when we go to Atlanta. But that was pretty good. It would kind of remind me of this book, but it gave a better plot and everything. Like, you know, they was hunching, but they wasn't, you know, it wasn't in every scene, but it was drama filled.
So what other book are we supposed to be reading for Indy?
I Feel Me in the Dark is the only one we're supposed to read, but then we wanted to read Love on Replay and Bash by Casey Mills.
But we ain't worried about that. Put the title of the book in the chat, Whitney, for next week. We them boys.
Oh, I was like, I don't know how to do it for. Okay, wait. Yes, I can. I can do it.
So I can go ahead and put this book in my what you call it and see what it's working with.
Did Platinum say what her books were so I can go read it?
I think
what she's supposed to be.
She messaged us in the on the thing, and I think she got some screenshots for the books.
But all right, y'all, we finna go ahead and get up off of this because we can continue talking. It's been an hour. Look, this was supposed to be a short one. Y'all was over here talking about we ain't gonna be talking about much.
We always talk about some books.
Yeah.
We can always talk about
it. Went in.
Hold on.
I had some questions I was gonna ask because I thought we was gonna not have a lot to say about the book because I had some questions.
Okay, do y'all wanna go out and come back in since this is an hour?
Yeah, just let me put the book
we
in
just
real
gonna
quick.
keep it going.
I mean,
Now, let
I'm
me
fine
know.
with just keeping it going.
Yeah,
Okay,
me
we're gonna
too.
keep it going then.
Whichever way.
Let's go. What's the
Look,
question?
whichever way, I'm about to get in my car.
Okay, girl.
Where you going?
Well, these were questions.
I'm running to the store, but I'm staying on live.
Oh,
Well, these were questions that were sparked by the book, because
Can you see it in the chat?
Yeah.
I was, on the part where she was mad about her friend or whatever. So I was like, I don't know if I could be cool with somebody who like still be cordial, or cool with somebody that like literally tried to
kill
take my
you.
life. You know what I'm saying?
No, that sort of ends the friendship.
I'm pressing charges.
He's sort of
talking
ended
about.
the friendship.
You going to jail.
First of all, after I beat your ass, we just not
hold
gonna
on.
really talk to
No,
each other
time out. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. First of all, when you came into my shop, you said nothing.
Wait.
But you hold on. No.
Keep it going.
You said nothing. You came in to drop your little funky ass flyers off and was about to get beat up by my sister or friend, whoever the hell she was. You thought it was okay. Like I was gonna jump on your side and not my girl's side.
She thought like
you about to commence to whooping your ass. Which was needed because you left me to die.
Get him.
So I mean, like, what's your cutoff for free? Like, are you one of those people who, although that's extreme,
she wouldn't have stepped foot in my fucking shop.
She wasn't never a friend.
She would have known. Don't come in this shop. Like if somebody would be like, "Hey, I'm finna go by Leila." Oh, bitch, no, I don't feel.
I'm moving. I'm not even putting my shop in the shop with you.
Like I'm not even gonna get in a car with somebody that's about to ride by your shop.
You can't even sit outside. Don't even sit outside.
No, because every time you come by my shop, I'm busting.
But it's outside. Why would I come to your shop? Even if we was still kind of cool, right? We do the same thing. You build costume jewelry and I make custom jewelry. Why would I leave your flyer in my shop to steal my business?
Right.
That don't even make sense.
That was already.
She wouldn't have left New Orleans.
Oh Lord.
I also was just like, how she flipping? She's the one who killed Sharon.
Oh Lord. So excluding the book, I don't want to talk about the book because that didn't make no sense. That's the part that didn't make no sense. I'm just saying in general, life.
That's why it's not real.
I feel like
that's why nobody ain't gonna do that in real life.
I feel like you can't. I feel like once you can't trust somebody, relationships, friendships, you can't. Because even if her reasoning in the book, it's like, oh, you slept with my man, so I'm setting you up. That was her reasoning. But you tried to kill me. How do you think we supposed to be friends? If you thought I slept with your boyfriend, you tried to kill me. Why would I still be friends with you when you tried to kill me? I don't.
Here's the thing. But in real life, you're going to know that it's done. It's done. And if we happen to
ask whooped twice. Twice.
If you happen to be in the same place, like we end up at a baby shower together, no, I'm not gonna mess up somebody's baby shower, but I will ignore you so well your mama will forget.
I'm messing up the baby shower. I don't care.
I'm messing up the baby shower. We're gonna fight.
All of them. 10 toes down.
About a baby shower. I gotta know.
It's one of those things that we funky. Every time I see you, I'm funky.
What's that show? What is that show with Bell Collective? Do y'all watch the Bell Collective?
Oh, I've seen previews for it.
No.
These ladies are here fighting, and I was telling my wife because the one girl, they don't mess with, it's two women that don't mess with each other. So one girl, Gucci, she come in and she ain't talking to the girl Selena. She don't speak to her none because she don't.
That's me.
And Selena like, so you just not gonna speak to me? And she like,
no,
I don't want you.
I wouldn't even answer her. I would have ignored that.
She tried to walk off. The girl tried to walk off. And Gucci tried to walk off. And Selena like, basically like, no, you gonna speak to me. You don't never try to speak. Like, you trying to cause an issue. So they get to fight.
She would know better. She would fucking know better. The expression on my face was that, bitch, you about to die.
Yeah, run. She was like, I was like, no, that's the girl who trying to make you. You can't make me talk to you. If I'm in a space and I don't fuck with you, and I'm doing right by not being fake, and I fuck with you, don't poke the bear.
Leave me
Don't
alone.
poke the bear. She got her ass whipped twice.
And
why are you coming back for a third round?
Dumb.
Who whooped her ass?
They whooped her. She whooped her ass at the
bloody
hotel.
for
Then when she came back, her sisters whooped her ass again.
Yeah,
They must have whipped it well because they claim
They said they beat her almost to death. They said they beat her almost to death.
Hold on. Time out. You already know she was a little bit slow. Come on, man. You going around town, going there kidnapping females and feeding them to your boyfriend, and y'all still together. Basically,
yeah.
I'm gonna finish the book tonight. Part 2. I'm gonna finish.
I feel like the end of part 2. I feel like the last 4 chapters. The epilogue was like, whatever. The last 4 chapters, I was like, oh, this okay. But it was it. That was it.
So she really needs to rewrite the book off the last 4 chapters.
Oh, absolutely.
Nah,
the first 2 chapters and the last 4 chapters of the book, put them together, and you got a novella.
That's why I said erotica 101.
Okay, then my other question, because she was it was so weird to me how they keep referencing like her being recorded. Never had where it was set up in or nothing.
Oh, he set a camera up in the corner of her room.
But they was somewhere else, and like he was like, and when they was at the beach, he was like, "Yeah, I'm dicking you down."
What did he actually see though?
I don't know.
And that was in the title though, wasn't that in the title? Like press record.
Oh yeah, press record.
So like, why didn't we see more of that? Why that would have been an amazing plot.
A very big voyeur, like she was a voyeur or an exhibitionist, like
because she said she liked to watch it back, but that was just like she just said
Shadow,
it. Like it
wasn't Match My Nasty a little bit.
They were kind of recording, but my thing was like that was a little deep, like on the first, like I don't know if I let nobody record me first walk.
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't let you record me off no walk, but just if I was gonna consider it. Like how quick should you let somebody record you?
Oh,
in this day and age, never. Because
what book was that, Shadow Phone? I'm sorry. What book? I'm invested. What book was it that ruined the whole book for you?
The ending, yeah.
Probably this one.
I'm fucking dead.
Okay.
I feel like the ending gave this book the 1 star that I'd give it.
Oh Lord. It might have been that book I told you was trash. What I say the name of Balling with it? What was it?
Memphis something.
Yeah, trash. That was it that? It probably was it.
So okay. I'm gonna go with
or just in general, some of this shit that they doing on top.
I think
you like swallowing, letting people nut at you. You just balling out.
A clean bill of health before I do any of that. First of all, I'm gonna need your STDs pamphlet, your little flyer from the clinic. I'm gonna need that immediately. You're not touching me without nothing protecting me. But I don't know. I feel like people are just so predictable in life.
They don't work up to that no more.
No.
Work up to what?
I mean,
I feel like that was stuff people did.
Nowadays, like
you can't trust people nowadays a little bit though, because I feel like back in the 90s there was everywhere. Nowadays they know about revenge porn. It'd be all over. So every basketball players, I'm releasing photos, I'm releasing videos.
Right.
Like you can't even do something.
Okay, so you know what? I'm glad you said that. Let's talk about this girl who is at that bar. What's his name? Zion Williams or something like that. Is that his name?
Yeah, something like that.
Girl, let me tell you something. I just want to talk. I need to have a private conversation with her. Baby, I would be laying in bed, crying, wiping my eyes with all my damn money I done saved up, and rubbing my damn feet together. Go see a damn therapist. What the hell is wrong with these guys?
That's not Mississippi talk. We don't know.
Why we rubbing our feet together? But what?
Oh, you know, like they said, like he was paying her like $107,000 a month or something like that.
Oh, Mom.
To be quiet.
To be quiet.
The hell up. Man, side chick 101. Do you damn hear me?
I ain't got shit to motherfucker.
Look, baby, go cry on vacation.
I owe you an alibi for something you did in the future.
Exactly. I'd have been like, who? I don't know who that is.
They found out about her because
he a baseball player. What he did?
He a basketball player for what
No,
the
this is
That's
gold.
that's what the
I'd have been like, is he a bowler? He bowls? He play
Baby, let me tell you something. If I need to talk to
Badminton?
somebody, I have a damn therapist.
Skip is that what?
polo?
Skip is that what?
Like,
So
y'all
done.
haven't been seeing that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Diarrhea
And
in
let
the
me tell you
mouth.
something.
Folks have
This
diarrhea
girl,
in the
like y'all,
mouth.
she done went so crazy. She done tagged the NBA, the Pelicans, and everything.
Everything.
Telling
why
them
what's wrong with her?
that,
Why she
that
mad?
she finna drop the sex type of them and everything. Like
But
she
why
She
don't
probably got mad about something stupid and is messing up her
Girl,
whole.
I would have
Yeah,
some
because
retail
he's still
therapy.
married and he don't want you as a main.
Go
You
get
do
some
want to
retail therapy.
No, no,
Now
no,
you done fucked up your budget. Girl,
Why
what
the
the
fuck $100K a month, and then if you get the man fired, you what money you think
What
he
money
gonna
you
be
think
with
he
you,
gonna
bro?
be?
He'll want you now.
But I want to say,
gonna
ain't she
beat you,
pregnant or something? Is she pregnant?
She pregnant.
She pregnant.
Oh,
But,
that's what
but
it
you're
is.
costing him.
You
his
wait
money.
until you have the baby. Don't do
But
that.
that's dumb because you're messing up your that's your meal ticket. You don't get getting
I'll
fired.
be right back, y'all.
Now you finna be a single, struggling ass
So what?
mom.
You ain't finna get no child. I mean, the child support that you would be getting, because if he can afford to give you $100K a month and still support whatever he got going on, you fucking up his money. You gonna be with these other hoes with $200 a month and
or no $100 a month.
right 200. That's what you're
or
supposed to get.
What if he's vindictive and him and the woman he with say, you know, we want custody of that? Because let me tell you something, they can get the money to do it. I mean, they have the money to do it where you won't even have your baby. You'll be visitor.
And she already said that she was gonna take care of the baby. The wife did.
I want to know what the fuck. Why you get? He had to really piss your ass off. You
Girl, it ain't no
a month.
He could
Ain't
have
no piss
almost
off.
done anything. And I wouldn't have said
almost
that.
hit me with a car.
I want to know what the fuck he did. That
Right.
ain't make sense. What the fuck? You must have slept with her cousin. You must have.
You
What
must
the
have
fuck
been
you
slow.
do?
So let her have him. You keep
Nah.
running my money for me to shut up. I won't have sex with you no more. But my money, bitch, better have my money on time
That's
every
true.
month.
But you know, people get real stupid.
They get real attached to.
And get real stupid because he had to have done something. Because if he married, he had already been doing whatever he was gonna do.
I
Man, she
mean-
been doing this all this time.
So you ain't
Look
mad that
at-
he
look
cheated
at-
because
we-
he got a wife.
She's
But
Cynthia.
right,
She's
so what
Cynthia.
you do, he had to have done. He had to have done something to piss that lady off.
Now, if he hit me now,
But all I'm saying, even if he didn't, I don't know. You had to have done something. Because this lady, you was real comfortable with this lady because you letting her record you paying her money. You had to have really pissed this lady off. You did something.
Mhm.
She must have gave you a timeline or ultimatum, and
Or you gave her some kind of disease.
something. You done did something to this lady.
But she's not thinking long game. She's thinking in emotions right now.
Right. That's what I'm
and
saying.
emotional.
And she got to be young. She young. She got to be young.
I think
Probably.
they all young. I think they
Yeah.
all young.
She's probably
She
like
got-
her mid-20s.
Yeah,
Young
mid to
and
late.
dumb.
Mid to late. Just messed up your whole bag.
You got to get you a good
Retarded.
43-year-old, and they know I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Mhm.
Let me just
Shout
cash
out
my
to
Look,
talking
look.
to us, y'all.
If you need to take it down to
And-
50,000 a month, I'll go ahead and let you slide.
shit. And I ain't taking no motherfucking keys. Fuck these kids.
Mhm.
Goddamn keys.
Hmm.
Fuck wrong with you, girl?
What other
Wrong
question
with
you got,
y'all?
Rayn? What other question you got?
Huh?
What other question you got?
Oh, I think that was it because that was kind of twofold. These people out here pulling out swings and shit, and so like how quick do people how I ain't on that side of the track, so we're a little
If you
different.
got an understanding and had some conversations, kind of like in Anonymous Acts, where they had kind of been talking before they met, you already knew it was gonna be bring the freak.
But how quick do you bring the freak? Like you don't just wait and see if they worthy of the freak.
Oh, I do. They didn't because they had been talking online for a while and they were having like internet sex. And so it was like they had to build up. But I see what you're saying where there was no build up. They were
just come on freak. But there was another in the grade they was bringing you was already swallowing this nigga nut on first walk. No. The fuck wrong with you?
swallowing it on any walk. How about that? Yeah.
I know, but just random sperm. You just swallowing random sperm.
She felt it in her soul that
And down
she
her
wanted
throat, too,
she
man.
What you
wanted
say,
she
she needed
wanted his
protein?
nut. Yeah.
You need the
wanted
protein.
That's what I'm
nut
saying. She
to
talking
quench
about,
her
but that was
thirst.
in integrated. Was that when talking about she drink her protein?
The
And that
protein
was one where he was kissing her, and he was like, he tasted her. He tasted himself. I said, niggas be doing that.
In most of my books, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Ooh. See,
Yeah.
that's why I don't fuck around on this side over there right there. They
So you mean to tell me after the fact that your
Y'all don't
wife
kiss
ain't
each
came
other?
up? Yeah,
Who?
and kissed.
That's what man. Say it again.
I said.
So what she's
I thought you
asking
were asking
is,
about a dude. I was like, hey, I ain't never did that.
No,
No,
she talking about a
I
dude.
said your wife. I said your wife. After she done finished doing the dude, she ain't
That's
never came. How was it different?
It's different. That's different because
Right.
because no because
Let me put my glasses on so I can hear what you finna say.
First of all, because first of all, when it be a dude and they nothing in your mouth, it's like semen in your mouth, y'all swallowing, right? But with a girl, what you really should be is up top. Like you shouldn't even. If anything, it's down here. You ain't swallowing shit.
I don't have any.
It should be. It should be
so
on your face. Like you know, what I'm saying? I can see it being on your face, but not enough.
Maybe drinking it in my books.
What the fuck is going on? How you're drinking it? What the fuck? How much is leaking out of you to where you're fucking drinking it? I don't.
But maybe like he said, she was a squirter. But then
I ain't never did. I ain't never. I don't know nothing about it. I ain't never.
So, and I'm just asking because I ain't never did it. So I'm just asking. So you're saying after the female ejaculation, whether it's a squirting or not, there's nothing to really swallow, but there's a mess on your face.
Yeah, I'm saying it might be
because it's wetness. It's wetness all over
right.
your face.
She's
saying that it's nothing to drink, like because it's basically like your saliva and their juices. So there's nothing to actually drink. Like
where
men got partners in they stuff.
I'm just talking about mainly because I think the amount of it is what would make me gay. Like
absolutely, and the consistency and all.
My thing is the consistency,
right? So
I have a trick that you will never ever have an issue with that.
Well, first of all, I ain't gonna never have no motherfucking issue. But what's
do share? Go ahead and do share. Do share.
That need
do tell.
So what I do, I've been doing this for years, and
this might be why my marriage of 20 years is ended. Come on, give me some information.
So
don't do that.
Look at Trina. Trina said, the notebook.
Let me help you keep my next man. Help me out with that.
So what happens is when they're, I don't know, and my husband always tells me when he's about to. But what I do is when I'm working, you're working. Make sure the one works. What I do is I lift my tongue up and I put his head underneath my tongue when he's about to ejaculate.
Oh, because you can't taste it.
You can't taste it. So and then you just swallow it, and you don't taste it.
Even about that, like
I'm a texture person.
That's not too much. That's
that
not
texture.
A lot.
You can't. You don't notice it at all. I promise you. I promise you. Try it. Let me know.
It's been a minute. My son is 23 years old now, so it's been a minute. But I feel like it'd be a lot.
It don't. I mean, it just depends on the backload too. Sometimes
if he hasn't had any in a while, it's a lot, and it's
right.
Thick,
it is a lot.
Don't nobody
thick.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
because the more they ejaculate, the thinner it is. So it changes color. Right. So it's like white. There's a lot of sperm, and as they have more ejaculation,
it's more clear,
thinner and clear.
Yeah.
Like so I read.
But yeah, that's what I do, and it works great. I've never had an issue with it now.
Okay,
but like people be holding it in there.
How long you been married?
No, I do read a lot of books where they're like, don't swallow, and they want you to like show me and mix it and spit it in here. And I read a lot of nasty stuff. So,
but I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. Hey, people do they do that. But the part that'll be getting me, like if it's running down your mouth and then they leaning over and like kissing you in the shit,
Yeah,
I'm not turned on.
I feel like
I'm not turned on by that.
I feel like it's different. I feel like you reach a certain tone of skin color sometimes with stuff like this. So I feel like Black men probably aren't as like open to their own fluids as our palm colored friends. they're a little bit more lenient on stuff like that. And in the books I read.
So you think that palm colored skin people like to taste, the men like to?
I don't think they like to
just
taste
open
it. I
to
just
it.
think they don't care as much.
I ain't never heard no.
Like they be in the moment completely. And
Yeah.
they
And then
forget that you
get
got
a
a whole
little
mouth
sample
But
of
full
that
but
of
you know, but ninjas they gonna say,
jizzicide in your juice.
But my thing is, if you don't want it in your mouth, mother sapsucker, what makes you think I want it in my mouth? I'm just saying.
Oh,
Your
there was
mother
another scene in
sapsucker.
the book where that man got up after he got her head. He got up and rinsed his mouth out and shit. I would have smacked the shit
Wait
out.
a minute, hold on. Hey, y'all. She said that was her whole heart.
Baby, I admit that shit.
That is so funny.
I'm sorry. My mouth does not. My mouth is not a receptacle for
Come
children.
Ugh, no.
I ain't swallowing nobody kids.
I don't have no shit.
They go in the they go in a nice
person.
in a nice bowl toilet.
Am I the only one?
Oh, bowl by the bed. Oh,
I was about to say, you got a
Bowl.
You bowl by the bed? What kind of freaky shit is that? Like, do you have food in your bowl?
Are you
your hand? And then you take it, and then you like, there's your bowl, babe.
You call it the cum catcher. The cum catcher.
I go to the toilet. There you go, flushing all the way down. Go to the sewer.
You better than me because it do not go in my mouth at all. I will throw up all over you.
But
I'm so sorry.
That is so like if you got whatever you got going on, you got to run to the bathroom and do all that.
That kill the vibe.
Yeah, which is why
Well, the vibe be over by then.
Oh, the vibe will be dead. You have assassinated the vibe if you do that.
No, I'm saying like by the time he get there, then it's over anyway.
You right.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's
over.
over. It's the end.
Rayn, like, let me see. Do I remember? Is that what happened?
No,
Did she say her son 23?
No, yeah, he 23. And that means it's been 23 years and 9 months. You know what I'm saying? What we in? See it is. But no,
ain't been back.
Because if you, well, I guess depending on what you do. I don't know how it goes. I guess depending.
I mean, I thought that with some people, even though they end there, they can begin again. You know, like some people can start the engine back up. And so,
Oh, what you been going through, girl? You telling you tripping?
let me put my glasses on so I can hear what y'all saying.
But that's what I was saying in the book when he got up after he was giving her hand and he got up and went to the bathroom. I was like, "What the fuck is you doing? You and rinsed your mouth? Was it this book or was
I don't know. I don't remember that, but it could be
That
one
might
of
have
the
been.
parts
But
that
I just was reading this other book. I don't want to call the name of that book out, but I was reading both of those books at the same time, so I can't remember if it was this book or the other one I was reading. But as soon as they got through, the dude got up and was like, went to the bathroom and rinsed their mouth out. And I was like,
You must taste like fish then.
I don't think it was this book.
it might have been the other one.
I feel like I would have remembered that in this book.
It might have been the other one because when I tell you,
I feel like he wanted to bathe in her juices.
right.
In
So
this
it might
book.
have been
Just jump
He
right
did.
in as much as he was talking about it. Just jump
Yeah.
in.
And she was
right
squirting
in.
every 2 seconds. So
Yeah. It must have been
what
the
you
other book.
rinsing off for? In that book, and the girl was squirting in that book too. So that's why I be there. They both was pretty much the same sex scene.
That's why. Yeah.
No variety.
I mean,
How we get on all this? Oh my
Oh
goodness.
gosh.
my bad.
Okay,
Okay,
Shadow had a question.
I was just
Where was it at?
that's what we was gonna be talking about instead of that book. Cause
No, she was telling us about a book.
No, yeah, I got all that.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
I guess we done. We an hour and 33 minutes.
Okay.
We
might as well-
we just gonna have to start round
been
numbering, jumping on
But
live.
y'all know what? This is part of life. This is part of life. We sisters that live in life. This is some shit that be going on in life. Like,
Not the damn book we read.
oh no,
That
ain't.
book should have been like called something else instead of Mash My Nasty. It should have been called something else like
That was a great title, but it set up a higher expectation.
I don't think it should have been called Mash My Nasty. It should have been called something else.
And they couldn't match each other.
What should it have been called?
What would have been a good title? That's a good question.
Trash.
Let me think. Give me a
It
second.
should have
Let me
been
think.
called
Almost took off Lisa Leslie
Pretty Ass.
wig. Why'd you do that?
It should have been called Pretty Ass.
It should have been called fucking. That's what it should have been called. Fucking. That's what they was doing the whole
Pretty
book.
ass fucking. Because
Pretty
she
ass
kept calling her
fucking.
pretty ass. I was like, that ain't even cute.
Just call it Lee.
Maybe match my tempo. Because they was having sex a lot. They was trying to match. I don't know.
It should have been like match my stamina, match my, because that's all they did.
Call it fluid exchange.
There you go. That's a good one. Yep.
Besides, that ain't gonna get nobody to pick the book up.
That definitely would. I wouldn't have picked up. I'd rather read CNA thought. Nah.
Lisa had
a storyline.
Yeah, I mean, we finished seeing. They thought we was just like, what did we read?
Oh, it could have been called from August to. They should have named her as November or something.
Oh,
They should have named her. They should have named her Sookie. I mean, you gotta live up to that name. They should have named her Six.
That one, I don't know what they named her, but it could have been called from August to November.
Yep.
Slippery when wet.
His name and her name could have been, and they could have been fucking all that time.
Right. That's a good one, Jelly.
That would have had to been a whole different book.
That's a romance book waiting to happen. August to November. That's flowers on the cover. Trees in the autumn. Something.
It is.
No, his name August.
We know that.
Yeah, I think
summer in August or something like that. It could have been
wet was good.
And her name could have been Summer. August in the summer. Or some shit like that.
That looked like a whole romance book.
Christmas in July.
Romance all the way.
But that's what the fuck
all
it
the
was.
way.
It was an
That was
not just called this book wet. We called it a day.
Or voyeurism unleashed or something. I don't know.
Slip and slide.
They didn't play up the
Slippery slide. Is that what you said?
Slippery when wet.
I said slip and slide.
Slip and
Yeah,
slide.
I said slippery when
Yeah.
wet.
I used to want that tattoo, slippery when wet. I used to want that.
Oh, I know someone who got that tattoo.
I should get that.
No, you should not. Get out of here.
You should get grip.
I used to want real bad.
Gorilla grip.
Gorilla
Not the
grip.
gorilla
Oh,
grip.
baby. I'm telling you, those doggone kickballs.
Gorilla grill. Oh my.
Snapping turtle.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you this TikTok my husband sent me earlier.
Not
Oh my
gorilla
goodness.
grill.
I don't even want to get into your life like that. That's not.
We already in, baby, because she told y'all how to
What do you mean? Told y'all? She done told you too. Whether or not you gonna use the technique
I couldn't even use that information if I wanted to. I couldn't even use that information if I wanted to. So
we know.
That's what I'm saying. So she was telling y'all.
I mean, you can always pass it along to other people.
I
I'm
just did that test.
I heard that before, but I'm not interested.
Yep, it works.
I don't even know how you broached that conversation. Like, girl, you want to know how to?
Yeah, just put it on your tongue.
This is you, Lonnie.
I wish the what?
What is it?
She gripping it. She gripping it with her.
Send me that.
But in the video, he like, get off me, get off.
Your husband trying to tell you so.
My husband sent me that. I was like, get off of the internet. You are doing the internet for the day, man.
I'm dead. Who is on here watching us?
All right, y'all, let's wrap this thing up. Thank you so much for joining us, where we have talked about the lit we read and some stuff about life. So we gave some life lessons tonight.
Real life lessons.
Life lessons.
You're welcome.
So next week we have Whitney's book, which is, what is it? Them boys.
The boys from the bottom.
Them boys from the bottom. So
By Diamond
Johnston.
By who?
Diamond Johnston.
Diamond Johnson, y'all. All right, so we'll see y'all next week. Until then, bye.